Hello everyone, welcome back to Glamlicious. Today we are back with a huge collaboration, and it's a collaboration of 9 beautiful girls who are going to show you the 9 avatars of Navratri. I am doing the 9th day look of Siddhidatri Ma, and we have the other 8 gorgeous people as you can see in the screen doing the 8 other looks. So please stay tuned, and I'm going to list all their channels down below in the description box. Please don't forget to check it out so that you have a view of all the other pretty ladies and the effort they have put in to make this collaboration work. Please do watch it, guys. It will mean the world to me, and if you have not clicked the subscribe button yet, please go ahead and do it, and also check and subscribe to all the other 8 channels which I'm going to link down below. Thank you guys. Let's get started in a while. Starting off with my eyes, I'm using the Inglot Concealor all over my eyelids just to even the surface. And then I'm using my Face's Glam On Face powder to just pat it on and just mattify the concealer. I do this step always so that my eyeshadows do not crease. Now I'm using a cello tape just like so that I get a very sharp line while I do the eyeshadows. So I'm taking a fluffy brush. I'm using my Violet Voss Holy Grail palette. I'm taking the shade as shown and just putting it on the crease, and then the deeper shade and again putting it on the crease just like I had done before. I'm taking an even darker brown to just intensify the corners. And in the to and fro motion, I'm blending it out. I'm taking a smaller brush. I'm taking the pack shade. I'm going to list the shades in the bottom bar below. This is a pack shade. It's a very nice pigmented rose pink color. I'm using to diffuse it on the crease and also intensifying it a little more to give it a bit more definition. I'm again going back to the Holy Grail palette and taking this nice cranberry color and also diffusing out on the crease and intensifying the color even more. I'm taking the same first color, crease color which I had taken, and blending out the edges. I'm taking this gold color from the palette. This is a very vibrant glittery gold color which I'm just putting on all over the lids. Taking the Beige Cosmetics glitter. This is a dupe of the Urban Decay Midnight Cowboy glitter liner. I'm just putting it all over the lids just where I have applied the gold color, just to give that vibrant gold effect, the godly effect rather. I'm taking the Collossal liner to just tight line my waterline, the up, below and above here. Taking this absolute liner, I'm just going to carve out the wing, and I'm going to make a dramatic look. So I'm going to carve out a very big wing. Now using the sellotape is going to give me a very sharp wing, which is very required for this particular look. So you do not have to put in a lot of efforts while you're using a sellotape, because I am just drawing it according to the curve of the sellotape, and it's going to give me the perfect wing liner. See, and I've removed it and it's so very straight and perfect. Now filling in my eyebrows. I am doing again a dramatic eyebrow just to oomph up the look, because I'm doing a Navdurga look. I'm using this pack primer. This was the first time I'm using it. It's a very clear gel and very smoothing. It also has minimized my pores, which was really great, and also any primer gives you a very clean and smooth canvas to put on your foundation. So that's it. And this is the Glowmeire Beauty sponge. So it was the first time I'm applying it, so I have dampened it, and so first I'm patting the product on my face, and then I would use the sponge to just blend it out. So I would not suggest to pick up the product with the sponge. That's not the correct way to do it. What I would suggest is apply the product on your face with your fingers and then blend it out with the sponge. The sponge is not for picking up the product, rather it's for blending the product. So I can see that it blended out very seamlessly, as you can also see. I didn't have to put much effort, and it was quite quick since the sponge was quite big after it was damp. Again, going back to that Inglot Concealer, I'm going to apply it below my eyes. I'm not using a very highlighting shade. I just wanted to be clean. I didn't want to have a very highlighted face today. So I'm just applying a concealer which is absolutely my skin color, and it's not any shade lighter. Again, using the same sponge to just blend it out, and it again blended it out very seamlessly. Then taking the Face's Glam On Face powder, I am going to dab my sponge in it and again press it just below wherever I have applied the concealer. It's going to mattify it, because the Inglot Concealer is very greasy and oily, and I recommend it to, if you have it, you have to set it down with a powder, otherwise it will grease very soon. But again, it has very good coverage, which is why I still apply it. Using a Inglot cream contour. I'm using a cream contour for this look because it's a Siddhidatri makeup look, a god makeup look, so I'm trying to get those type of features which I do not have. I do not have a very sharp jaw and do not have a very sharp nose. So that is why I'm cream contouring first, because cream contour gives even a very chiseled look, which just a bronzer would not do for me. So I'm applying it and blending it out with a Real Techniques contour brush. Then I'm going in with this MAC Studio Fix powder in NC43. I'm going to use this as a bronzer and just bronze up the face. Whenever I'm using a cream contour, I always prefer using a bronzer on top of it, because any cream product needs to be set. And then I'm going in with the same sponge which had concealer last. I'm just dabbing it on just to give it a clean effect on the bronzer, and just taking the powder to clean any excess contouring here and there, and just little. And then going back to these two colors from the Voss palette, I'm going to smoke out the lower lash line. Smoking out the lower lash line. And then taking the Collossal kajal again just to intensify the lower lash line. I'm taking a very pale satin finish color just to highlight the inner corners, and then going in with the Lakme liner again to draw out the inner corners. And that's the finished look for the eyes. I'm taking a pack eyeshadow in the number 17 and using it as a blush. It's a very flush pink color which I completely love. So I'm just putting it on the cheeks, and then I'm using my Bobbi brown highlighter it's a very intense highlighter and I want to glow to the girls, so obviously I'm using a very intense highlighter. This is by Bobbi Brown, the Shimmer Brick in the shade Beige. And this was the first time I was using it and I was like, wow, like awesome. And I'm using it also to highlight the lower parts, as in the area under my eyebrow. And then the Huda Lip Beauty. This is in the shade Heartbreaker. It's a very vibrant red and I think it would match the situation happening out here. And the pack eyelashes in 54. I just popped it on to give that grand effect, and that's the finished look, guys. I hope you liked it. Please do not forget to subscribe and check out all the other 8 channels in the description box below. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe and thank you for watching. Bye bye. See you soon.